Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Vagabond Pat back here. Sitting outside on the patio, enjoying this nice rainy Monday. Good day to be a duck if you're tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Quack, quack. And anyway, we're going to do a review. I got to figure out a camera situation sitting out here, because if I lean in, it cuts off my face. So, I don't know. I got to get a new tripod or something like that. Who knows, but bear with me on that shit. Right now, what we will be reviewing is the Sidewinder, the Sidewinder 2 apple wine with natural flavors. Angry Orchard is a collaboration with Angry Orchard and Citi Winery. Look at that dope bottle there. Oh, I gotta get a screenshot, huh? Don't look at my teeth though. But anyway, look at that. That looks pretty dope. I like the snake biting the apple on there. And this says, the perfect way to show how apples and grapes can complement each other in fermentation. This small batch release utilizes fresh fruit from our orchard, fermented on pressed grape skins. Flavors from both fruits strike your palate, creating a one-of-a-kind experience. The Walden team. This is again one you might be able to pick it up at Citi Winery, but for the most part you could only get it out at the Angry Orchard Farm, I do believe. And I think it did say what types of grapes. Oh, maybe at the shop, at the orchard there, it told you what type of grapes they were, but right now it does not say. But alright, so let's see here. Then I'm also smoking right now on some blueberry maraschino that the homie grew there. Let me tell you what, this blueberry maraschino, smells like blueberries and it tastes like blueberries. Got that nice musty smell, musty taste like blueberries too. Love it. Gonna hear the wind whipping through because it's storming now, so. Thank God I got some coverage though. So let's go ahead, pour some of this out into this glass right here. Alright. It almost looks like grape juice. They do have another one, but I forget what, this one was like more of the red wine, so I went for this one instead of like a white wine. I forget what type of white wines are, but this is, I guess, more of like a Cabernet or something like that, or a red wine. So I went with this one because I'm not a fan of white wines, so I didn't get that. Maybe I'll get it next time I go out there for the review, but here we go. Let me try it out. It doesn't smell the greatest. It smells a little nasty smelling. It smells like all the apples fermenting at the orchard, so I'm pretty sure it tastes better than it smells, but if I were to have to go off the smell alone, I would not say it's going to taste good. No, it doesn't taste like a whole lot, in all honesty. It's not very strong tasting. I was hoping for maybe more of a grape flavor or an apple flavor. You do get a bit of the flavoring at the beginning and the end. Definitely not what I was thinking there. It almost reminds me of like the Welch's sparkling grape juice that you could get, like the kids for like New Year's Eve or something like that. That's, someone handed me this, I would not think it had alcohol in it whatsoever there. So that's honestly kind of disappointing there. Definitely hoping for way more of a grape flavor than an apple flavor, to be honest with you. But not really getting a strong taste of either there. Especially, like I said, the first sip, you kind of get a taste, and swallowing it, you kind of get a taste. But after that, or in between those, the first sip and actually gulping it down, once it hits your throat, you get the taste. But yeah. Really, I mean, on a nice hot day, this would probably be really good to drink because it doesn't have much of a taste. So you could just go down it right down. And this is the second Sidewinder 2. I don't know if the other one I was looking at, like the white, was the Sidewinder and the Sidewinder 2. Not too sure about that. But 7.1% alcohol. I think this bottle, what did I get? I got this when I got the 4-pack of the Dogfish Head and the glass from them, and it was like $54. I know the glass was $12. So between this and the 4-pack collaboration beer, these were probably both about $20 a piece. So is that really that bad of a price for it? Not too sure there. I am for sure going to keep the bottle because I really do like the snake bite in the apple there. That's actually pretty badass right there. So I've been keeping all the cool bottles I've been getting. But overall pricing, something like this, I don't know if it should be by about $20. It should probably be about $10 for the bottle. I know it's collaboration special. I love Angry Orchard, so I'm not trying to put them down. But pricing, I'll go ahead. I've paid worse for worse. So I'll go ahead and give the pricing 2.5 out of 5. We're going to go ahead, give the design, the packaging, the bottle. We'll go ahead, we'll give that a 4 out of 5. It's kind of cool. I like the red and the green. You know, the snake looks really cool. He's really detailed. There's scales going all the way around there. So yeah, that's just overall. Like, that snake looks mean. You know, but I don't know why they didn't put Citi Winery on here at all, though. Because you don't see anything about Citi Winery, which that's who they collaborated with. So they probably should have put like Citi Winery on it to kind of give them credit like they did with Dogfish Head. Never heard of Citi Winery. I'm pretty sure though I might have seen the name before, but never really heard anything about their wine. But I think it's CITI Winery, not CITY. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know someone will. But yeah, so 2.5 out of 5 for the pricing. Packaging, design, the bottle. Give it a 4 out of 5. It is really cool there. Taste. Honestly, I'm going to have to give the taste a 2 out of 5. This is nothing spectacular. Like I said, I wish it had way more of the grape flavor or even more of the apple flavor. But with the two mixed together, I don't know. I'm not really tasting much. I mean, I mix hard cider and wine because I do Angry Orchard with the Carol's Mead, which is a honey wine that we get out here that's made locally in Washingtonville, New York, at Brotherhood Winery. So they used to sell those as bee stings at the Renaissance Fair, so I would buy those all the time, and all it is a bottle of Angry Orchard in the cup, and you top off the cup with the wine. Perfect bee sting. Nice on a hot summer day. So I do got some Angry Orchard and some Carol's Mead that I picked up last week as well, just for that reason there. And I would much rather buy the bottle of wine and buy a 6-pack of Angry Orchard. Do it that way. It'll be a little bit more, but you do get more bang for your buck doing it that way, and it is a lot more tasty. So yeah, 2 out of 5 on the taste, unfortunately, there. Availability, you can't really, I believe you could only go to the orchard, maybe the winery to get it. Pretty sure the guy said this in the Dogfish Head, because every time I go to Angry Orchard, there's something crazy there. But I go there for work on days they're closed and stuff. But the guy was able to ring me up, so shout out for that. Shout out for ringing me up. Let me pick this up here, because I love Angry Orchard. I really do. But it's highly disappointing. Pretty much tasteless. Overall rating, I'll be 2.5 out of 5. Overall there. Sorry, Angry Orchard. Hate to do that to you guys, but this isn't what I was expecting. Before buying this again. Said I'd either just buy the regular Angry Orchard and the honey wine, or I would just get another 4-pack of the Dogfish Head one, because that one was pretty good, or I would pick up another one. I wish they would do the blood orange hard cider as like a 6-pack or 12-pack, the Jason one, because I got that in the fall time, but you could only buy it in the variety pack. That's the only one I wanted out of there, because I don't drink pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin anything. I like the little pumpkin candies, like the candy corn pumpkins. I like those. That's the only pumpkin thing I'll eat. But someone just told me they're supposed to be pumpkin flavored. I don't know about that. So, I don't know, but I like those. I don't like anything else. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin seed. No, get that out of here. So I didn't even try the pumpkin cider. And I didn't do the awful sinner or sinfully awful or something like that. That cinnamon one. Because, I don't know. It's probably good, but not up my alley doing cinnamon in a drink. I know it's not going to be spicy or anything, but real quick, on a quick note, I tried the, this was 12, 13 years ago maybe. I had the Ghostface Killer beer made with ghost peppers, and this shit was hot as hell. I could only tell, I took like 3 sips and it burned my nasal passage, the whole throat, my stomach going down. Oh my god, I was like, this is a god-awful beer. So, but it was interesting to try, so if you ever see that, try it out, because it is interesting at how hot they could make a fucking beer, man. This shit was ridiculously hot. I don't see how people could drink that and enjoy that, so I don't know if it was just for, like, a meme thing, or I don't know what the hell the right word is you call that, like, just for something stupid to do with the product, you know? But anyway, yeah, you know the deal. Angry Orchard, Sidewinder 2. 2.5, or, yeah, 2.5 out of 5. Sorry, Angry Orchard, but this was kind of a letdown. I'll be reviewing more Angry Orchard and other beers, so stay tuned. Anyway, you know the deal. Vagabond Pat. Like, comment, subscribe, stay positive, spread the good vibes. I'm out. Much love. Peace. Keep burning it down.